first final. Second qualifying final. Away we go. The opening bounce is a very good one. Ruckman fighter draw. Spills wide. Chapman. Taken by Hayes. Spills across to Hunt. Ottens. Kelly. Kicks it down towards half forward. Howlett bounce. High. Going back Hawkins. Coming up Gilbert. Getting the footy Stokes. Slips a hand pass away. Bartell. Chapman. Open goal square. Getting back. Touched by Gwilt. Gathered there by Fisher. Good hand pass under pressure. Ray loops it over the top. Gilbert slips it away. Terrific by both sides there. St Kilda prevail. Gilbert kicks it up towards the wing. In front was Enright, in the back. Schneider will get the free kick, or is it Montagna? Schneider is the man who gets up the defensive side of the wing.
Gee, it was a great little give by Hayes, wasn't it? A moment ago, it's a good kick to McWalter. McWalter into the man Milburn. Hack forward by Fisher. Gets over the back, and Gardner's going to kick the opening goal. Big odds that. He likes a goal against the Cats. Varco, the early star, with a couple of goals. First time he's actually kicked multiple goals against the Saints. He's played them on 6 occasions. Now Milne getting through the centre to Goddard. Normally a beautiful kick, and he goes with a long bomb to Revolt. That was a magnificent kick. What a reply. That's big, isn't it?
Yes, a player like Rewald, I mean, he really had a 70% chance then because the ball was positioned where he was going to run in. It was only a matter of him making sure that Taylor couldn't get there to spoil. We'll have a look at this. Milne finds his way. We see the top of the screen. We see Rewald. He had space. Beautifully weighted kick. Taylor made a pretty good fist to try and spoil it, but Rewald is too good when you get that kind of chance.
So it's all working for them at that end of the ground.
Leads St Kilda all time with 33 goals in finals. Ling straight to McWalter. McWalter inside the forward 50. Lunging at this one, Kazitsky. That was a great mark.
I think Scarlett's saying no defender can spoil if the forward is actually falling into the chest mark. And Kazitsky's got 3 of those where he's fallen into the low chest mark. All Scarlett can do really is trail him in.
5th mark inside 50 for the Saints. In the last month, they've built that particular statistic up to 19, which is up from their season average of 12. So getting the ball in there and taking marks not the problem. Have to nail the goal, get the score on the board.
20 gone.
The goal for the lead. Kazitsky from about 53 metres. Gives it a ride. That's a lovely kick.
Oh, quick.
Saints lead.
We spoke before the game that Kazitsky's kicked 25 goals in 17 games, so he's only average.
Johnson's on the move. I'd go there. He does. Well, held Johnson up, almost took the mark. Just inferred pressure from Dempster. Spills out of there. Goddard did well. Jones is away.
Well done, Saints. Now Gwilt. Goddard played that very well. Gwilt's kicked to half forward. Milne stood up. Wants to go on. Corey did well just to hold him. Now Milne goes to Revolt.
Boy, is he running Revolt. We spoke to Ross Lyon before the game. Remember, he was injured early in the year. Would he get back for the finals? Well, the way he's worked his way back into footy the last 5 or 6 weeks, and fair of the running he has done early in the game on Harry Taylor, oh, he is just charging all over that back forward 2/3 of the field.
We saw the hands on head here as he's lining up for goal. His work rate watching it from here is just outstanding.
Gee, there's a big kick for him, isn't it? I mean, he missed the first, which was even closer. He has kicked a goal, but that was running into an open goal. And he's kicked 2. What a start for St Nick. Mark Goddard, isn't it? Across the front. Now the Saints with Ray and Gwilt and Blake. He's in the top 5 in marks along with Fisher and Gilbert for the year. His peak. I feel like his pace in the second half could be important tonight, Pete. He's had a good opening year. He was sort of the second bunny to love it, wasn't he, when they recruited him, but he's been able to play most of the games. Revolt again at the back, splits the pack. Eddie's handball discipline. Ray, McWalter, and now Revolt on the left to centre half forward. McWalter got a good bounce. McAvoy, good kick. Clever by the big guy. And Milne within range.
Spoken a lot about the work rate of Nick Revolt, but just his recovery. I think the way he's bounced back up from hitting the deck and got involved again with the left foot pass. He's hands on hip stuff at the moment, but really, I mean, the work rate has been phenomenal, and the use from the big fella.
His last 4 finals at the Melbourne Cricket Ground, Stevie Milne's kicked only 3 goals. Missed out in the grand final. He's struck it sweetly. It's a beautiful kick.
It was interesting the way that when Geelong had the footy before their forward thrust that got...
Bounce accommodates Mackie. Hurriedly goes looking for Abler. Hayes comes across. Did brilliantly. Fisher, Montagna, Revolt. Revolt looks inside the forward 50. That's almost going to be a free kick to Milne. I think it will be against Hunt. That left arm going high.
It's interesting that contest. Milbourne was in the vicinity, but he didn't seem to want to jump third up. He's a much stronger man. This Milton maybe just couldn't quite get there, but just the way the arms were intertwined, one was high.
So Milne at his second goal. 35 metres out, he was celebrating mid-kick. He puts it through.
He's had a real purple patch here, Stephen Milne. He's starting a lot of the game right up on the wing, as Brad Scott mentioned at quarter time, to bring Josh out of the space where he feels really comfortable deep in the defensive 50. But on this occasion, more than adequate in a one-on-one contest. We've spoken all year.
That friendly.
No, it's like being run over by an ambulance. It's taken there by Fisher, slips it away to Del Santo.
Good kick after a very good line as he finds Montagna. She catches me the next goal. I mean, it's obvious that they really do, don't they?
Not off yet. I'll call it time. Play on now. Play on.
Probably we all came here thinking the lower the scoring in this match, the more chance it could have got. And Geelong, who didn't kick a goal against them after half-time earlier this year.
Really, at the moment, Mooney's the only forward who looks dangerous. Barco had a couple of kicks, kicked a couple of goals, but Mooney's really the only one up there who looks like getting on the end of the forward attacks.
And yet, Lee, they've had Johnson over 50 goals and Ablett over 40 goals.
He's not on tonight, though, Johnson, yet.
Not yet. Down low, that's a brilliant pick-up by Peake. To Gardner, to Montagna. He's been doing a lot of the hard stuff and now running. Hunt sets himself. Goddard, very good. Ling, Goddard has to get through. He does. Del Santo, they'll backtrack. Peake becoming important. Back he gets it from Goddard. And then the switch okay. The Saints to build. Gardner out wide. Fisher at full stretch. Goes long and high. Milne's the target. Brilliant, Stevie. He's kicked through. He's kicked the hat-trick of the MCG.
Well, I'm not sure what you think about that one, Lee, when you take a mark inside 50.
Well, it's interesting. I mean, the fact is he's doing Josh Hunt in the one.
Tough hombre. And looks at 2. Margin 14 points. Ablett wheels around. Drives it high inside the forward 50. Varco outmaneuvered by Ray at close quarters to Fisher. Gilbert goes back to Gwilt. Gwilt across the ground then, demanding something of McAvoy.
Well, the St Kilda ruckmen have actually really got the Geelong blokes off their bit in terms of the getting useful around the ground.
Next link in the chain, predictable. Revolt again working so hard, watching up ahead of the play, gave one dummy lead, worked back and then came again. Revolt to Hayes. Running it down to half-time. Saints led by 9 points at quarter time. It's out to 14, as I mentioned now. Hayes told to play on. Kicks beyond the wing. It's a high ball. Mackie flies from behind. Montagna, who is standing his ground in front, socket only as far as Schneider. Schneider goes inside the forward 50 barely. And the mark is taken by McWalter. Gives it across to Goddard. He can kick it a long way. Goddard lines up and splits the middle.
We always know that Goddard is the long-range kicker. He was actually probably almost within scoring distance, McWalter, but when there's a...
Start of the third term, Friday night football. Second qualifying final. And the Cats, the champs, the reigning premier, with a fair bit of work to do. Kelly's up and under. Fisted back by Gardner. Jones to his own advantage. Was it Revolt? It was Revolt. Sliding in was Kelly. Going to ground Joel Corey looking for a free kick. Spills to Del Santo. Smothered off the boot. Hayes head down. Wins a free kick.
How hard did he attack the footy with his head over the ball?
Fantastic.
I mean, you get protection with the game, but you still got to have the courage to go at it. Might have hurt Ablett in the process.
He got the double whammy. He got the daily double. Lenny Hayes kicks inside the forward 50. Then Revolt launches himself, not quite, falls in front. Here's Jones, 55 metres out. Hooks it down towards full forward. He's run back, Revolt. Open goal, boot the ball, gets it. Oh, what a remarkable effort. In the contest, on the ground, gets the goal. Kelly just got away in the nick of time there. And now the high ball favours, well, as it turns out, Hawkins. As if by design. Gets a hand pass across towards Enright. Probing kick onto the chest of Dawson. Just going back to the Saints' last goal. I could have sworn that Revolt got a boot to it. Apparently not. It's a goal to Jones. Revolt stays at 2. Fisher's got the mark in the rain.
Steady rain. A lot more we're told to come. Looking at that radar. So Graham.
A lot of space in St Kilda's forward 50. If they can get the next position, then they're in with space.
So he kicks inside that 50. Otten's back. Well done, Gardner. Montagne's been very, very good. Can kick a goal. He does. They might be home. It's a long way to go, I know.
Every now and again, when Geelong are not on, they look slow. They look like they just can't sort of get. Of course, they got some good ball carry through the middle.
So they've got this margin back from 33 to 17. Revolt belting forward. This is a chance. Milne was lurking. Well done, Ling against Goddard. Goddard pushes him off. The Cats getting some numbers back. Searle though under pressure. Goddard, Del Santo. Normally a brilliant kick. Gives Revolt every opportunity.
Fantastic.
Oh,
This is one hell of a game.
Isn't he? It looks like Ling might have tried to get to Goddard. I think they might have said, we've just got to get our best sticker.
Yep.
Goddard has just been too good as a link man.
What about the kick from Del Santo? We spoke at half-time about getting the ball in the hands of Goddard and Del Santo. Goddard probably getting all the points.
Great when you've got enough confidence in your forward. If we can give him a 60% chance, he'll get it.
yeah. Second mark he's taken over the back. The last time he ran in and kicked the goal. This is his 6th shot on goal tonight, Revolt. He's now kicked 3, and the Saints sneak away again. It's a good lead.
I mean, it's just been a masterful display, just this sheer work.
33 points at the 8-minute mark of the 3rd term. They played some irresistible football, but now the Cats are working back into it. Hitting the pack hard, but leaving the ball behind Wojcinski. Scrambled forward by the Saints. Milne's got it. Just on the ground is Blake. Blake to his left, that's ignored. Puts it to space. Running back, Schneider.
First inside 50 for the quarter.
Yeah, that was the transition play. They just looked like for a while there, St Kilda, they just had no one in the middle of the ground. The tackle turned the ball over, so that gave them the opportunity. But it was the first time they had anyone to kick to, which was Mill in front of the centre square.
It was a tackle by McQuarrie, but it was the hand pass from Mackie which gave it to Farko, and he clearly wasn't in the position to receive the ball.
So this about 9 months ago, or 11 months ago, when Schneider had a couple of shots late in that grand final.
So much riding on this one. In the fast lane to the preliminary final. Bit of work to be done yet, but that's a step in the right direction. Schneider comes in and slots it.
Just the efficiency, I think. Geelong have been able to set up the defensive structure as they like by getting Scarlett and Milburn in particular playing in tandem, and they'll cut.
They can just get a fast ball out of here, Geelong. Who knows? But that's proving hard to do. Wonderful pressure again from the Saints.
This is where the wet ball's hard to move it quickly and with any precision. So it almost becomes forward footy, and they've done a good job to hold St Kilda hold Geelong for this last 8 minutes.
Again, Revolt and Taylor, the 3rd and 4th men. Now, Del Santo, does he go long or does he try and find somebody? He belts it forward, and in doing so, Geelong get the ball. It was Bartel. One last chance, you'd reckon. This is it.
Well,
Scarlett decides to get it as far as he can, as quickly as he can. Ball now, a chance. Milburn does something similar. Hacks it forward. The bouncing ball important. Dawson, Mooney, Gwilt, and now Ling.
Oh, holding.
Now back here.
Holding the man.
Hello, controversy.
I think they've kicked the winning goal.
Free kick.
That was a free kick.
It's in the back.
This is finest footy, isn't
It's in the
it?
back.
Stakes are so high.
You just lost us the game. You just lost us the game. You just lost us the game.
Hey, hang on.
You understand that?
Cam, it's not over.
It's in the back.
You understand that?
No, you landed in his back, so it has to
Mate, that was just a good clean tackle.
You see it differently.
He'll get 50 if he's not careful. They
Stephen
don't
Mills
need
out here
50.
by himself on the wing. He's come off the bench.
To
Still there.
Gilbert. That was a clever kick, actually. Drew Stokes to the man.
Just all about possession now
to
for the Saints.
peak. We're down to 45 seconds.
Now that's where it's down the line now for St Kilda. Down the line. Hold it in this last 40 seconds. Long down the line. That's what they're going to do.
Peak goes for distance. High ball towards the attacking 50. Taylor from behind tries for the mark. It spills to Schneider. Brilliantly done.
lucky.
I think it was out of bounds. It was. We've got the call. Clock stops at 26. This could be a famous victory for St Kilda.
Revolt. Selwood kicks to centre wing. Peak at the back. Milne quickly belts it on.
Where you want it.
They're safe. Geelong are going to have to play 4 consecutive weeks to win a 3rd grand final. Something they haven't done in 07
Well,
or 09.
when they were goal in front with about 8 minutes to go, I didn't think it was possible to hold on for 8 minutes, but they've done it.
What a great game of footy. What a result. The favourites have been beaten.